So let's take a look at some basic use of formulas in Excel. Excel can do a fair amount of math for you, but we're going to start with the classic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and then we'll apply some of those in the real world. So I'm going to type in a couple of numbers so we have something to play with here. 4 and 2, there we go. If I highlight both numbers and I look way over here in the upper right hand corner, there's an Autosum button, and I'll click them. There we go. 4 plus 2 is 6. What a deal. And you can notice when I click on cell D2 in the formula bar, then I see the cell that was used to create that number. And when I highlight it, it will show me all the other cells that are involved in that formula. Totally helpful. Let's put in some more numbers here. 5 and 10. And in this case, we're going to create this one a little bit differently. I don't have to use Autosum if I don't want to. I can also kick off my formula by typing in an equals, then click on cell B4, type in a plus, click on cell C4, and press enter. And there we have our sum. Now you could do the same thing without any clicking at all and type in literally equals B4 plus C4. The choice is yours. Use the mouse, use the keyboard, whatever works better for you. Let's do some more since we're having fun here. 10 and a 5 equals 10 divided by is a slash located next to the shift key on the right side of the keyboard. And then I'll click on cell C6, press enter, and there's division. And lastly, the one you've been waiting for, 10 times 10 equals 10, shift, and the number 8. That's the star or asterisk key, depending on how old you are. Click on cell C8, press enter, and there we go. The math is done for us. So let's look at this in a practical scenario. I'll switch back to my sheet 1. And what I want to do is total up costs for all of these items. So I could do this a couple of different ways. The first thing to do, I can highlight simply cells B2 and C2. Look for the Autosum button, click, and I can go row by row, clicking away. But that would take a while. Another option is to click on one of the cells that contains the formula, and I'm going to grab that square in the corner, the autofill square, and I'm going to click and drag it straight down and let go. Now what I've done is to copy the formula, not the numbers, to the bottom of my selection of data. So that's one option, but let me clear these out for a moment. Another option I have when I'm using Autosum is to highlight all the relevant data, plus one more, my total column, click on the Autosum button, and notice it is automatically filled in the totals for me. Now I could do the same thing with a column as well. Highlight that column plus one more cell, hit the Autosum button in the upper right hand corner of Excel, and now I have a total housing costs. If I want to copy that over to the entertainment costs and total column, simply click on the relevant cell, grab that square in the lower right hand corner, click and drag it across. And I've copied my formula. This is the important thing to note. I've copied the formula, not the number. Let me do that again to make sure you get it. The key thing when you're copying and using the autofill for a formula, you don't want to click in the middle of the cell and drag over. You don't want to click on the edge and move it. Let me undo that. You want to look for that little square in the lower right hand corner. When you put the pointer on it, it will become a bold crosshair. Then click and drag over. So that's the basics of working with formulas in Excel. Thanks for watching.